Hello Vibes family, hello Vibes. Welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. I'm coming on to do a reading for the collective. I hope that you all are well, safe, happy, and at peace. And if you find that this reading resonate with you in any way, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And as always, take what resonate and leave what doesn't for someone else. So we're gonna look and see what spirit want us to do this reading on. If you see me look away, I'm using another screen. It's just the way I have it set up for now. So we're going to try this. Let's see, what do we need to know, Spirit? Okay, I got channel. So this is, I'm going to do a channel message. And then let me see if I usually two fall. So, okay, collective. Oh, that's been what's coming out. So let's see what spirit wants to come through. I'm hearing focus. You've been focusing on something. No, have you been focusing on the things that's going to bring you closer to your goals? It's very important. I know there's a lot of procrastination with trying to figure out when the best time is to take action. But you guys, I say this a lot, you have the present. You know, some things you just have to do. You have to start where you are because there's never going to be a right time. Well, it's never going to be like the perfect time, not the way you have in your mind. Okay. Sometimes you just have to start a thing and then the rest will unfold gradually. You have to take charge of your life and what you want. No one is going to hand you anything. And you may find yourself, giving to people, giving to things and situations. And some of you use that as an excuse or an scapegoat to say, oh well, I couldn't get to A, B, C, or D that I wanted to do for myself because I was helping Sally and Sue and whoever else with this, that, and the other. And you'll find yourself in other people's business or in other people's situations or dilemmas because you're avoiding doing what you need to do for you. Now that won't be for all, but that's a message that's coming through. That's what spirit wants to be known at this time. Okay, I'm not getting anything else. So we're going to dive into the tarot. But first, with that being said, let me pull from the energy oracle. So this is a big theme here lately, you guys, is to doing what you know you need to do for self. Okay. What's the energy of the collective? Okay. We have two that jumped out here. Actually, it's three. We have the sun, walking away, and third chakra archangel Shamiel. Okay. So with this, there's the energy of having success. But some of you it's gonna take you walking away from where you at? Taking chances, letting go of what's no longer serving you, letting go of old, outdated, repeated cycles, old beliefs, old patterns, whatever it is that isn't working for you anymore. It's time to just leave that behind. 27 is also a 9, which is about completion, wrapping things up, okay? And then you have 37, which is a 10, which, is an ending and a beginning. So again, this is important to focus on the one. You're looking for success in something, and success is here, but you are still kind of in this position where some of you, and it won't be for all, some of you may be afraid of success. What'll happen if I do this? You know, and some it is just having to put forth that effort. You're going to have to put more effort toward the thing that you want, okay? It's going to take more effort. Not saying, yes, it does take, you do it gradually, step by step, but for some of you, you're going to have to put more effort in. It's like you're not doing all that you can do. And you need to take advantage of this time. This is the time to do it. This is the time to put things into action. Actually, you need to be wrapping things up. And then you will see this success unfold. Let's dive into the tarot. What needs to be heard, Spirit? What do the viewer need to know at this time? Okay, so we got several that came out here. Nine of Swords, which is talking about, some confusion, worry, stress, something that's keeping you up at night. I'm getting some of you may be having anxiety. Four of Pentacles, excuse me. Trying to protect your resources, trying to protect something. This doesn't necessarily have to be resources. For some of you, you're trying to protect maybe a family member, or some of you may be trying to protect your project or whatever you're working on. You have the World here, which it was in reverse. The World upright is being you have learned some lessons, you have some things that you can go back and teach, to share with others. With this coming up in reverse, it's like there are some lessons, maybe there are some things that you haven't quite learned yet. And for some of you, it's you haven't adapted that ability to let go. Let go of that weight that's weighing you down. Let go of those problems, those insecurities and you got to get in a state of trust. Yep, because that's where your 10 of Pentacles is. In order to get to where you want, you're going to have to do something you never did before. Yes, it's scary, but this is where the legacy, the happiness, the everything that you ever wanted or worked for is right there. Okay? But I want to dive into and see what it is, what this Nine of Swords is. I want to see what this is, and we're going to clarify the world in reverse. Okay? Spirit, what is they afraid of? What is this Nine of Swords in reverse? Clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. So this is just, you feeling this too hard. You don't feel like you can make it. You don't think you can, just go that last mile. This is believing yourself and have courage to continue. This talks about persistence, that unshakable force. Okay, discipline. That's a big key word. That discipline. Some of you just lack discipline. And that goes back with the channel message of, you know, you find yourself getting into other people's situations because you don't have the discipline to focus directly on you or on yourself or what it is that you want. So you find yourself getting pulled here, there, and sharing your energy when it's important that you focus on what you want. You know, that's that force, that life force, that energy just pushing you forward. That's the same that we have with the Archangel Shamiel, the solar plexus, which is your life force energy. Okay, you're gonna put that energy in the right direction. What else? It's gonna take more determination. That's the basic thing, the main thing here that spirit is talking about. Um, it's taking more. It's determination. I said I also wanted to look at this world in reverse. Why is the world here? Well, let me go ahead and clarify the Four of Pentacles because I feel like some of you are protecting something. What are they protecting or trying to protect? Because this may be some of what the worry is about as well. Family. I knew it. You're trying to protect family. This is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups says everything you planned for has worked out. It's about belonging, happiness, home, feeling blessed, generosity, contentment, and family. But that's what I was getting, that you're trying to protect family. What is you're trying to protect family from? You know, what is that about? Trying to protect them. You know, this is home again, Queen of Pentacles. So this says focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. Protective, generous, charming, intelligent, kind, and truthful. So you just want your family to be okay. You want the home life to be okay. You want everything secured, everyone happy, and you're trying to find out, you're stressing on how to do that because you don't know if you can continue going on the way you don't know if you can actually do that, but you can. Let's clarify the world in reverse. Why is the world here in reverse, Spirit? The Ace of Cups in reverse. You feel like you don't have the opportunity. You need help. This it says in reverse, the Ace of Cups is repressed emotion, blocked logic, emotional overwhelmed, okay? Emptiness. It's like you just don't feel like you can do this. Repressed emotions. I feel like you need to detox as far as writing things down, how you feel. Burn, release it. I don't care. Walk outside and just say it out loud. Just get all of those emotions out of you. Let it come up and come out. Express it. Okay? Let's take another one. For the world in reverse and this Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay? You have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. And it says sometimes the victory is not worth the price. Selfishness, conflict, aggression, fear, failure, anxiety. There's a lot of confusion around you. You don't think you're ready for it. But look, Everything that you want is on the other side of that fear, that anxiety. And this will take care of the home, the family. This is legacy. This is something that you can leave behind for your children. This is generational wealth. Okay? This can even come as a windfall. Let me see what else. I'm going to take another deck and see what is coming out. There we go. What else, Spirit? Any other message? I'm going back to this Five of Swords, so let's look at this Five of Swords here. What is this confusion about? This conflict? I'm hearing this about and with the self. Look at here, Five of Cups. You have to deal with those emotions. You see how this lady right here in this picture is with this Five of Cups. She's sitting down like she's releasing something, like she's burying something. She's letting it go. She's pouring it out. That's exactly what I just told you to do. Release those repressed emotions and bury it. Let it up and out. Whatever you need to do. Okay? So that's 5-5 there. Yep. The Wheel of Fortune. See, that wheel is turning right now in your favor. Things are starting to, this is what I'm getting with this. This is shifting. Things are shifting in your favor. You're going to have to go with it. You're going to have to go with it. And be light about it. Let those baggages go. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. I'm being called, I feel called to pull. I don't use these decks often either. But the karma cards. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Let me get them out. Okay, I'm back. I had to dig them out. So, Spirit, why you want me to pull these cards out? There's a message. Okay, that's the signs. Signs. Let's see. What signs are coming out? Okay. Is there any more? Let me see. What came out is not even a sign. Yes, it is. It's a sign card. Is Aries. Okay. All right. And Aries is about taking charge. Okay. An authority, a leader. So some of you watching may be an Aries. And even if you're not an Aries, the message is to take on that energy. This talks about your willpower, what you think about, what you know about. Do it your own way. That's what Spirit is telling you, to do it your own way. Okay? It, again, the willpower is the same as the solar plexus, your life force energy, and this determination. Y'all, you got the power. Tap into it. Okay? Is there anything else, Spirit? That's it for this. Wait a minute. Yep. Resurrect. I saw resurrect with Pluto. Get to the heart. Oh, let me see. Maybe I need to read this. Get to the heart of, do or die. You must. You see that? The time is now. The time is now. It can't even be said any plainer. You got all of these messages here that is telling you now, do it now, do it now. Let's get you some final messages. Final messages. Okay. Final message there. Passion ignited. Anything else? Let's see. Back to the one. If you're seeing 111, y'all, pay attention. Back to the one with this passion ignited. It's all that fire again. Fire. That energy of doing that thing you love or what you have a passion about, being inspired. Let's read it. Passion ignited says the first of the spirit cards signifies that this is the time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures await you in your personal or business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are at an all-time high. The powerful force of spirit is flowing through you. There's that energy, y'all, that flow, that force. And with it comes a new sense of purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into that force. That's what Spirit was telling you with that Aries card. You know, being that leader, tap into that energy of Aries. All right. It says, use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that's emanating from you. They'll wonder what's your secret, and your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. That's it, and that's all, you guys. This is your time. So I hope that this has helped you all in some way. Thank you all for stopping by. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.